today we're filming another back to school video, and I'm really excited about today's video because I think it'll be extremely helpful for all of you guys out there. So today I am just hanging in a sweatshirt and bun, and I'm drinking my Dunkin' Donuts. I like Dunkin' Donuts so much more than Starbucks in my opinion. I usually just get a medium iced coffee with almond milk and 1 sugar, and I think it's so much healthier. So today's video is items you need to pack for your college dorm. So some of these may be a little bit more obvious, some things they may be not as obvious, but these are the first 20 things that came to my head that I found so important when I was in college. So this is great for you guys who are packing right now, and I know that you guys go to school at such different times of year, so let me know when you guys are going back to school. I know some of you guys go back in September and some of you guys are already there in July, which is insane. So I go back August 25th or 6th. I'm gonna have all items also linked down below for you guys, so I'm gonna try to find the specific products and brands that I personally use and have them all linked. So anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna get into the 20 things that I think you need to pack for your dorm room. And I have to stop drinking. So the first thing I want to start out with, I have everything written on this little notepad, is lights. Lights are so important. So what I mean by lights is like Christmas lights or like fairy lights, like the ones you can just hang around your room. And dorm rooms are just really like cold. It's nothing super inviting and cozy, so I think lights make rooms so cozy. So I get a lot of Christmas lights. You can get them off Amazon, but also like around the holidays. So I think lights just help a room be so much more cozy, and I love at night when you can just turn off all your lights and keep your Christmas lights on. It just kind of relaxes me, and like if you're stressed or anxious, it kind of just helps relax you. Number 2 is under the bed storage. So just like plastic storage bins. I personally have these ones that I'll try to find and link that I love. They look so much more like nicer than a normal clear plastic storage bin, like the storage drawers I mean. They're really great, and you should really utilize your bed storage because under the bed you can hold so many things, and dorms already don't really have too much space, so it's really good to utilize that under the bed storage and put as much stuff as you can with those drawers. Number 3 is photos. So just like normal photos that you can print out at like Walgreens or Rite Aid or CVS. I print out tons of photos before I go to school, and I usually pick them up and I hang them on my wall with some double-sided tape, and I love doing that. I just think adding photos like either in a frame, or I usually do like a collage on my wall, just helps make your room feel more at home, especially freshman year when you're missing friends and family. It's really nice to just have those photos around your room. Number 4 is a tapestry. So I have a tapestry behind me right now, and I put this in my room last year, but I love tapestries. They just take up so much space on the wall, so you don't have to decorate as much, and they're also so easy to pack. They take up barely any space when you're packing, but they literally add so much to a room. So I'll try to find some of my favorite tapestries and show you guys them, but I like this one a lot. It's just New York State, and if you have like an empty wall space that you don't know what to do with, you can just add a tapestry, because I know some people don't want to do, like, I like putting photos on my wall, but some people just rather pin up a tapestry. It's so much easier. Number 5, I'm just putting these 3 in one number, so like Febreze, cleaning supplies, and a handheld vacuum. So just like any type of cleaning tools. I had a rug, and I think rugs are great to have. They like just add something to your room to have a rug, and the floors are so cold, so rugs are great. But I used a little handheld vacuum for my rug. I brought some cleaning, like some wipes, and I also brought Febreze, because if you have a microwave and you microwave things, the scent will like linger in your room, especially in the winter when you don't want to open up the windows because it's so cold. It will linger, so not fun. So I like to have all of those cleaning supplies. I think they're super important. Number 6 is felt. Is it felt or cloth? I don't think it's felt, but just like baskets. I brought like 2 for under my bed. If you guys watch my past dorm hauls, I'll have them carded here. You guys can probably get a better idea of what these items are. But just like one of those like cube baskets that you can just like fold up, and they're like the collapsible ones, so they're super easy to pack. They don't take up like any room when you're packing. And I put like 2 under my bed to hold like all of my like toiletry items, and then I had like 1 or 2 on my desks, like smaller ones, and I would put them like put all my everyday things in there, and it helped keep me really organized, so I did that. Number 7 is a body full-length mirror. So usually your dorm will come with no mirror, or just mine came with like a little face mirror, so I could not see what I looked like, and I know that everyone wants to know what they look like when they leave the house, so those are really inexpensive. You can get an over the door one, which are really helpful because you don't have to like actually stick the mirror on your wall. But this year, I'm so happy. My dorm has a glass closet mirror, like full length, and I was so excited because I have never experienced that before. Number 8 is felt hangers. So felt hangers take up so much less room than plastic hangers. Even though they're a little more money, they are worth the investment because you will probably not have much closet space, which kind of sucks. So the felt hangers, you can put more of them in your closet so you can fit more clothes in your closet, and I just think that's so much more helpful than having to like get the big chunky plastic ones and not having as much room. Number 9 is a mattress pad. So this is kind of like, okay, Lauren, like I know I need to bring a mattress pad, but this is probably my top thing that I'm going to stress in this video. Mattress pads are a little more money. You could find cheaper ones, but in my opinion, I'm one of those people who I will spend more money on certain items if I think they're fully like worth it. So mattress pads, you sleep every night, you're going to be using it every night, and I've had mine for 4 years now, and I paid like around $100 for mine, which sounds like a lot of money, and it's like a memory foam one. I'll try to find it, but I love it. It's so soft. The beds at school are so extremely hard, and you're gonna like be so uncomfortable if you just don't get a good mattress pad. Even if you get like a little like cheap one, it's not worth it. I really think like a nice thick cozy one, you'll be so happy that you put your money into that mattress pad. Number 10 is a desk lamp. So this one you're probably like, okay, Lauren, I know I need to bring this, but I again said in the beginning of the video with the Christmas lights that your room's not gonna have really great lighting. So I love having a little desk lamp. You can get like a little cheap one. I usually get like a nicer desk lamp because I do my homework and my makeup on my desk and everything. So I like to have a nice desk lamp. You can also bring those like tall stand-up thin lamps. I used those sophomore and junior year, and they brought so much light to my room. Number 11 is a heat tools holder. So I love my heat tools holder. It just holds all of my heat tools in it, and I'm kind of careless sometimes and like don't do this, but I will just like throw my straightener somewhere or like keep my curling iron on wood, which is not good. So I bought this heat tools holder, and it's so nice because it lets your heat tools cool off in like a safe way where you just like stick it in, and it's so easy. So I personally think they're great. You just like put them at the end of your bed. 12 is an extra set of sheets. So personally, sheets are so hard to dry when you're trying to clean your sheets because they're so big and your dorm room's so small. So I bring about 3 pairs of sheets that I cleaned before I went to school, and I'll just change the sheets, and the dirty ones I'll just bring home with me on breaks. I'm usually home every like month and a half or so, or like 2 months. So I will bring those sheets home, clean them, and then bring them back to school. Number 13 is command strips. This is another obvious one, but just bring them because you don't want to damage your walls and get a fine for damaging school property, because I remember freshman year I like ripped this big piece of like wall off from using tape, and yeah, like it was not fun. Or I used like something that like you weren't supposed to, and I was so afraid I was gonna get fined, and I didn't, but I got lucky. Number 14 is a lap desk. So I think this is also really important, and I think this is really important because you'll be using your laptop a ton, and it could burn you when you like keep it on your lap. And so I personally loved using these little desks instead of using pillows and stuff, and I was always in my bed like studying or on YouTube or stuff, and it was just really nice to have. Number 15 is a little trash can. I couldn't read that. But just having a little trash can in your room. Again, this is one that's a little more obvious, but I think it's really nice just to have that in your room to throw away your trash. Number 16 is a power strip. So this is really important as well because there's definitely not enough outlets in the room. So power strips just provide more outlets for you, and you don't realize how many outlets you actually need because there's like probably only like 2 on your side, and you definitely need more. Number 17 is a long phone charger / long laptop charger. So I had a short laptop charger, and I didn't realize how much I needed the long one. There's a lot of times when you're not going to be able to actually reach your outlet that you need. So for example, in my library, like during finals week and midterms week, there's barely any seats in the library, and we have these long tables, and there's only outlets on like one side of the table. So if you're on the other side of the table, it's hard for you to reach the outlet with a normal charger. So with my extended charger, I can reach the outlet and I can sit in that Number 18 is a pop-up hamper. So obviously you need to do your laundry. So I just like the pop-up ones because they're easy to pack, or just like a foldable one that you can easily pack. And so I get a really big one because then I can do my laundry less. Because laundry takes up so much of the day, guys, like the whole afternoon, and it sucks. So the bigger your hamper, the less you need to do laundry. So that's my thinking on that. So I just like to get a large pop-up hamper. Number 19 is slippers. So the floors are extremely cold. Even if you have a rug, if you're walking like around places, the floors are really cold because they're like tile floors. So I just like to bring slippers with me. I know this is a clothing item, but I just wanted to emphasize that I think bringing that to your dorm is really nice just in case, especially in the winters when it gets so cold. Number 20 is a speaker. So I went to college without a speaker, and within like 2 weeks I was like, oh my gosh, I need a speaker. So my birthday's in September, so I was like, I'm gonna treat myself and buy myself a speaker for my birthday. So I got myself a Beats pill and I love it. Mine's just like bigger and it's pretty loud because if I have people in my dorm or even just by myself, I like to have music. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, if you guys have any video requests, questions when you're going back to school, leave that all down below. I love to respond. So anyways, without further ado, I'll see you guys all in the next video.